A tsunami reportedly has hit the Ukrainian war, and it's making progress against the Russians. Ukrainian soldiers, dubbed by some Western analysts as Tsunami squads, are attacking Russian forces near Bakhmut, scoring breakthroughs on the front line, news.com has learned. The gain there is relatively small, with 1 square mile in that area captured. But Ukraine's deputy defense minister says the Russians are under assault in other areas. The enemy is on the defensive in the Zaporizhia and Kherson sectors. Gunnar Maliar said. Little by little, I think we're gaining momentum. Ukrainian military advisor Yuri Sak added. One big win for Ukraine came in late August when it captured Robotyne, about 35 miles from Zaporizhia. The Ukrainians are using British Challenger 2 tanks, along with Storm Shadow missiles and drones as their counteroffensive continues. Britain's Sun tabloid reports Russia's older equipment is being overpowered, as elite troops from other parts of the front line are moving to weakened areas. But the British tanks are not cheap. One costs slightly more than $6 million and Ukraine has 14 of them. The counterpunch also was complicated by the fact that Russian fighters left plenty of landmines in their way. Brigadier General Alexander Tarnavsky admitted his personnel spent more time than we expected on demoning territories. Beyond the ground fighting, Ukraine also is making long-range strikes. A plant that makes electronics for missiles inside Russia appeared to be hit by a kamikaze drone strike in recent days. Russia claimed it shot down the drone with no buildings harmed. The drone attacks focused on Moscow have become so persistent that Russian crews are building a new airport about 100 miles from the Ukrainian border to stop them. Sometimes the asphalt doesn't even have time to cool before the missiles start firing and shooting down flying drones, Oryol Mayor Sergei Sobyanin said. Moscow's 3 airports shut down for 2 hours and drones flew toward the electronics plant. By one count, Russia has received more than 500 aerial strikes since the fighting began 19 months ago. But not all of them may be from Ukraine. A Russian Tu-76 military plane was destroyed by a drone nearly 500 miles from the Ukrainian border in recent days. That's led to speculation that Ukrainian loyalists inside Russia were involved. The Ukrainian advance continues even though President Volodymyr Zelensky replaced Defense Minister Oleksiy Reznikov Sunday, September 3. I believe that the ministry needs new approaches and other formats of interaction with both the military and society at large, Barons quoted Zelensky as saying in his nightly televised address.